Hey, what's going on, guys? Wyatt Lawn Service here, back with another video, and today, guys, we're actually filming my 2020 lawn care setup. So with that, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so today, like I said, we're going to be filming my 2020 lawn care setup, so come along and I'll show you what all I got. Alright guys, so first off, I got my 2015 F-150. I actually released a video on this, I think back in November. I bought this truck back in October actually, so the end of the mowing season, and my Nissan Titan, guys, was it was time for that to go and time to upgrade a little. So I bought this with 103,000 miles on it. I actually drove to Michigan to pick it up. But it was a good deal, and I've done a little bit of work to it, and done a little bit of a build series to it, I guess you would say. And actually, you guys haven't seen this yet, but I did actually just install some new headlights on here, as well as like a Raptor-style grille. I did actually black out the bumper at one point, and then end up undoing it. It just didn't look right with the truck. And honestly, the chrome matches with the all the other chrome accents and stuff on it, so I figured, I'll leave it as is. But yeah, guys, so here's a quick tour of the truck. Like I said, 2015 F-150. It works really well for what I need. I installed, of course, all the things to keep it protected, because, you know, obviously with working guys, it's going to get trashed and dirty and stuff, so I want to minimize that as much as possible. So I got the rough country seat covers on here, as well as the WeatherTech floor mats, which I actually picked up used for 35 bucks, so you can't beat that. And this is the Super Crew. So in the back here, I actually do have a really big back seat area, so I can fit guys if I ever need to in the future. Because the plan was this season, guys, the plan was to have a whole bunch of employees working with me. I was actually going to have me and at least 2 other guys working this season. But unfortunately, as you guys know, I shouldn't have to address it, but with everything going on, it has affected the business quite a bit. And I've honestly lost business from last year. So I'll definitely be solo again this year, which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. If this coronavirus stuff goes away, there's always next year. So before we move off the truck, guys, I did also want to show you real quick. So back here, guys, this is my load handler I installed in the truck. Something I absolutely love. It's something you can buy at Harbor Freight for 45 bucks. And you really can't beat it. I actually just did an update, install video, I should say. It's going to be up in the corner there, so go ahead and check it out if you want. But I just installed this in the truck, and basically it's something where you lay it out in the bed of your truck like a tarp, put all your grass clippings and tree branches and stuff on it, and then when you're done for the day, all you have to do is crank everything out. It comes right out the bed, no problem. So again, if you guys want to see how it installs and whatnot, check it up in the corner there. Alright guys, so first up here, I have 2 of my Echo SRM 225 string trimmers. Now these bad boys are actually about 2 seasons old, so I gotta actually replace them now. But you know, they got their work and use out of them. They're really good trimmers for what they are. 200 bucks, you really can't beat it. They're light and they're powerful enough for my weekly properties and even some of my bi-weekly properties. But yeah, they're good on gas, and again, they do everything I need. There's 2 of the Echo SRM 225s. God, my voice is cracking so bad. Next up, guys, for some more handheld equipment, I got my Echo CS2511T little mini chainsaw here. Hopefully I'll be picking up a bigger chainsaw soon, but honestly, for most of the jobs I do, this little thing does plenty fine. My hedge trimmer here is actually the Echo HCS 4020. It's actually a 40-inch blade, I believe. Yeah, because the blade always comes down to here. There's actually a 40-inch blade on this, single-sided with the leaf rake on it, so when you're going over bushes and stuff, it's kind of mold and trim over it, and it pushes all the leaves off to the side. It works pretty well. I definitely like it for overgrown stuff, as well as my weekly stuff. But at the same time, you know, it's really heavy, and you can get limited access to places with the one-sided hedge trimmer. So there's always a time and a place for having the double-sided, you know, cheapo hedge trimmers too. So just something to consider. And then right here, guys, we actually have 2 Toro Timemasters. I actually have 3 in total. But my 3rd one is kind of a crap one now. It's broken down on me a decent bit, and I've decided just to use it for parts now. So if I need wheel bearings or belts or anything like that, I just tear it off the 3rd one now. It's just a parts machine. But anyways, this one here is a 2014 Timemaster. Actually, the first one that I've ever bought, which is pretty cool. I bought this mower brand new for $1,000, which I would not recommend actually. $1,000 for a Timemaster is pretty expensive. You can find them used for about $400 or $500, which I think that's the way to go. That's actually how I picked this one up here. This is a 2018 Toro Timemaster with the new 10 horsepower engine on it. And I actually picked this one up for, I think, $650, but it was brand new. Like, the guy bought it from the store, took it home, mowed his yard, decided he didn't like it, and listed it for sale. So I spent a little more for this one, but again, $650 for like a basically brand new mower. I was okay with that. But yeah, guys, I like my Toro Timemasters. They work fine for what I need. They're light, they're cheap, the parts are cheap. The belts and bearings go out on them, you know, once a season usually, but it's not that big a deal. A couple bucks online, and you can get new ones shipped in. And once you've done it a couple times, you can put them on in like under 20 minutes. So it's not really a big deal. All right, guys. So here we have my 2018 Scag Vride II, 52-inch deck with the Kawasaki FX730V engine on it, which is a 23.5 horsepower carbureted engine. It's a really good mower for what it is. I actually have over here a grass flap on here, which is something here you press a pedal, and it basically is a grass shield, so you prevent grass from getting in flower beds and whatnot. And now how it works, guys, is I actually have a foot pad pedal here. I press that in, and it lifts up and down. I can control it and hold it anywhere I need to. If I have it all the way closed, the mower will mulch some. If I have it all the way open, it'll side discharge like a normal mower. If I'm close to a house or something, I usually hold it right about here, but most of the time in open fields or anything, I just run with it wide open. And if you guys are curious how many hours this mower has, I've had it for 2 seasons now, and it is just about to hit 400 hours on it. So about 200 hours a season, which I think is a fair amount to use a mower. But again, I use the Timemasters over there quite a bit, so this one doesn't get all the hours on it. Next up, guys, we have the Echo PB580T backpack blower here. Now this is actually the first backpack blower that I ever bought. This one was $320, I want to say, at my local dealer. And ultimately, guys, it was a good backpack blower. It works fine for what I needed. And you know, when I first bought it, it had crazy amounts of power compared to the Troy-built handheld blower I was used to. But since then, I have actually upgraded to this, which is you know, Echo PB8010 backpack blower, which is basically the most powerful backpack blower you can buy. Between this and the Steel BR800. And you know, now that I have this, I honestly haven't used that in a year. I actually just started it up the other day, and it's my first start up in about a year. So it started up in 3 pulls though, so I'm pretty impressed with that. But yeah, guys, this is what I use now for my leaf cleanups and even my regular mowing, because yes, it's a little heavy and unnecessary for regular mowing, but if it makes your time just a little bit quicker, to me, it's worth it. And then here, guys, we have my Echo PAS 2620. I'll show you guys the attachments in the trailer in a little bit. But I have my Echo, you know, my tree trimming attachment, my tree pruning attachment, I should say, on here right now. And it works good for what I need. I can reach really high with branches and stuff. And, you know, honestly, I think that in every business should have one of these attachment things, whether it's a steel combi or the Echo PAS. I think there's so many uses and stuff for it that you can use in your business and really use it to utilize to make you a lot of money. So I definitely think that everyone should consider picking up some sort of combi system. And guys, I can't believe I almost forgot. This right here is my 7x16 2019 South Georgia cargo trailer. I actually picked it up from Georgia, actually, for about $3,050 out the door. So you really can't beat it. And that's my new wrap on the side as well. I just revealed it in my last video. But basically, I wanted to keep it really clean and simple, and this is exactly it. Wyatt Lawn and Landscaping, please don't call my number. Don't have to mention that, but I figured I probably should. But then I have grass along the bottom. Now, the reason I decided to go with this design is, one, the grass along the bottom gets your attention immediately. It stands out, and also it tells you what industry I'm in. But number two, my name and number is really big. It's not flooded with tons of services I offer and stuff. It's a really clean, simple look, and honestly, it should do what I need. Alright, guys, with that, let's head inside the trailer real quick, and I'll show you what I got in there. Alright, guys, so first up, I actually have my Equipment Defender trimmer racks here. Now, these ones are actually the 4-tier rack. I only fit 3 trimmers in it currently. I don't need the 4th one yet. But as trimmers go along here, and, you know, honestly, guys, these are really nice racks. The Green Touch racks hold them a little bit closer to the wall, which is kind of nice for giving you more space. But when I went to order mine, it was out of stock, and wasn't going to be out of stock for a couple weeks. So I figured, such a close difference that I'll get the Equipment Defender. And then actually, for storing my Echo PAS attachments here, I have some screws going in the wall here, holding my attachments, as well as the bungees here to keep them from moving around. And they're held in place pretty good. They're honestly not going to go anywhere, guys. Not with regular driving. And, you know, it keeps everything out of the way and gives me more wall space over here for other things if I ever need it. And then these 2 things here, I actually just recently did. Really silly, I know, but it works. These are 2 containers out of recycling. I think this is a magic sponge container, and this is from salad mix or something. But if you guys put a board behind these plastic containers and screw it into the wall, it stiffens them up a bit so that they can put weight in them. And I have like trimmer string and, you know, clippers and different things like that in here, like this tool here to scrape out my deck. Same thing for the one up above here, guys. I have some gloves in there as well as extra bungees and whatnot. So, I mean, really cheap, easy storage, especially this one here is really nice and stiff. But you can put plenty of weight in here, guys, and it's really good for just storing small things like that. Then I'm going to scoot around over here real quick where I have my 2 gas cans down here. These are no-spill gas cans, both 2.5 gallon. The one with the tape on it is actually how I mark that that's a mixed gas for my trimmers and handheld equipment. And then the other one here is for my Timemasters, and that's just a regular gas. And I also have 2 Equipment Defender V2 blower racks here, which I really like. As you guys can see, they mount flush right up against the wall there. They're no tampers, no one can steal anything out of them, and they're super easy to use. And I think Equipment Defender right now is leading in the blower rack department. I also have on my wall here as well an extra ladder here in case I have hedge trimming and I need a ladder or something like that. And then in the front of the trailer here, guys, I actually have, so first up down here is my 21-inch snapper push mower, which actually, guys, is in pretty rough shape, and honestly, it's time for that thing to go, so I'm in the market to be picking up a new 21-inch mower soon. I also have here, these are 2 Toro baggers there for my Timemasters, and they're just hanging out there right now because I don't really have anywhere really convenient to put them. Over here, guys, I have my loppers hung up, just a screw in the wall holding them in place with some bungees here to hold them, and you know, they're pretty stiff, and they're honestly probably not going to go anywhere. And you know, just hanging stuff up like that, guys, is going to minimize your shelf space used and your floor space, so you have a lot more room in your trailer. Then we move up here, guys, on my top shelf, which I actually put both these shelves in. And actually, real quick, these shelves are, I think, 1/2-inch plywood sheets that I ended up sticking up here just to have to make like a, you know, like I'd say probably 2 inches up so things don't slide off. It holds stuff on the shelf really nice. But yeah, guys, so the top shelf up here, I have some yard signs held up as well as different Timemaster, you know, chutes and plugs and whatnot for using those, whether I want to mulch or side discharge. And then on this shelf here, I have all my other gas cans, just some yard sale gas cans, as well as another no spill here. I also have 2-cycle oil, which I use Realime, works pretty well for me. And then I actually have, this is new, to keep my trailer washed and waxed looking pretty nice because the wrap on there. I obviously want to keep it looking nice at all times. So I picked this container up off Amazon, and it works pretty well so far. And that way I always have it with me so I can hit the car wash up, wipe it down real quick with this, and then rinse it off, and I'm good to go. And last up, guys, I actually have these things here, which are called Sub-Zero grip tracks, I believe. Randy with Countryside Lawn Care actually recommended them to me. And basically what it is if you get your zero-turn or mower stuck in mud, which we obviously have a lot of here in PA, you basically slide this under the tire and use the grip tracks to help get out of the mud, which is, you know, obviously going to be pretty helpful. Again, I haven't tested this yet, guys, to know if they work or not, but, you know, I have a pretty good feeling if Randy from Countryside Lawn Care can vouch for it, I have a pretty good feeling it's going to save me a bit of headache. So I picked these up for like 30 bucks off Amazon. I do have a link for them in the description if you guys want to buy them. But, you know, 30 bucks on Amazon, if they work, I think it's going to be worth every penny. Alright guys, so real quick, for the end of the video, I want to show you guys how everything fits in the trailer. So come along, I'll show you how everything fits in there. First up, guys, we got the 2 Timemasters here. They fit right in the back of the trailer. I actually have some wooden boards down here that hold them in place to keep them from coming back and hitting the door. So it works out pretty well. It keeps them held in place so they're not, you know, bouncing off the door. And then the front of them here are actually held in place by the Scag. So since the Scag's held in place by wheel chocks, that's also obviously holding the front of the Timemaster in place. So it doesn't move very much. It gives it enough room to move maybe like 2 or 3 inches, but honestly, it's going to keep the equipment good. Alright guys, so like I said, the Scag here is held in by wheel chocks, which are just boards like the ones that I showed you the Timemaster here that are screwed down to the floor. It's perfect for running around town. Now if you guys are going on the highway or something, definitely going to want to strap it down a little bit. But for going around town, wheel chocks is really all you need. The mower's not going anywhere, especially if you have a parking brake on. Same thing with the blowers here, guys. I got the Equipment Defender racks, and I think these are better than the Green Touch racks. For me personally, just because they hold them so close to the wall, they're really easy to get to. For example, with this one, guys, all I gotta do, lift it up, take it down, and boom, the blower is out of there that easy. And to put it back in, you just gotta bring it back up and over, and it's back in. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, this is my 2020 lawn care setup here for you guys. A couple new pieces of equipment like the truck and the trailer wrap and whatnot. But pretty much, guys, everything same old, just trying to push through and, you know, get through everything. Like I said, I had big plans for this season, have employees, and, you know, I was actually going to get another stand-on mower and stuff. But I don't think that's going to happen anymore with, you know, everything that's going on. The virus has definitely affected business a little bit. But anyways, guys, all that aside, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.